Hi, I'm Josh Kettleson.
And I'm Christo Schultz.
So Josh, let's talk about estate planning and some of the documents that you might need, or just the planning strategies that go around developing an estate plan.
Well, Christo, it's a very important subject, and it's remarkably most people aren't prepared for this. And I want to demystify estate planning. First of all, everyone has an estate. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or just a few possessions. That is an estate. When something happens to you, you're going to want those funds to go somewhere. You want the assets to go somewhere. You want your personal items to go somewhere. You want them disposed in some way. And if you're like most people, even if they're not prepared, they want the best for their next of kin. They want it to make it easy for children. They want to make it easy for their executors to take care of their estate in a seamless fashion. That way life can continue going. Unfortunately, a lot of people won't prepare for it for a couple of reasons. First of all, no one thinks they're going to die. In my professional experience, it's 100%. 100% of people will pass away one day. Everyone does.
Man.
But it's remarkable if you see how many affluent celebrities, musicians, business tycoons, CEOs pass away without the most basic of estate planning completed. This leads to hardship, confusion, and it brings out the vultures, doesn't it, in terms of who wants to get a piece of what you've earned, and your estate is effectively going to lawyers and processors and all kinds of other people.
To the courts, as opposed to you getting a say in it if you don't have these documents.
Sure. So when we talk about documents, I want to make it very clear. Neither of us are attorneys. These documents, you need to work in consultation with an attorney who can draft these documents properly and understand your situation perfectly. But here in general is what you're going to need. If you have children, you have to have a will. A will tells the courts who takes care of your children should you, your spouse, or both of you pass away. Without that, you're counting on the court to pick who takes care of your kids. Generally speaking, they do a good job. But if you have a specific person or family you want your kids to join to, a will is where you outline those desires. A will can do a lot more. That's the big one, is if you have children, get a will. The second document you need, especially if you're married, is powers of attorney. What powers of attorney do, financial sense, is allows two people to execute financial decisions on the other person's behalf. This can be done for a variety of reasons. When I was in the military, my parents had power of attorney on me because I was deployed overseas. I wasn't able to take care of my financial affairs. They took care of it for me. My wife has a power of attorney on me. This makes it easier for her to take out debt in my name. That's a joke. My wife does have a POA on me. That POA allows her to act on my behalf. It's a durable power of attorney, meaning that if I become incapacitated and I'm not able to do things, a lot of people don't realize that if you're a joint owner on your home and you're incapacitated, your wife doesn't have the ability, or your spouse or your partner or whoever you own the house with does not have the ability to liquidate that asset easily without you. With a durable power of attorney, in case they need to raise the funds, that's available to them. The next document I think everyone should have, and this is the easiest one to obtain, is advanced medical directives. This document,
Commonly known as a healthcare power of attorney.
A healthcare power of attorney, exactly right. A healthcare power of attorney or advanced medical directives tells a medical provider or hospital who can make decisions, medical decisions, on your behalf when you're unable to do so for yourself. This might seem like it's just more of a courtesy, but this has huge implications on your financial status. Each day you spend in a hospital that you may or may not want to be part of can cost tens of thousands of dollars that ultimately are going to go towards your estate, and someone else is going to have to pay for it one time. Advanced medical directives might allow people to make decisions on your behalf that can prevent a lot of unwanted hospital stays and go through the bureaucracy of the healthcare system. Advanced medical directives basically tell the doctors who can take care of your decisions, and then if that person is unable or unwilling, who's next? That person, and they give a line of succession to show these are the people I trust to make choices for me in case of an advanced medical situation.
Yep. Well, and one thing I always like to say with regards to getting a will, a power of attorney, both financial and for a healthcare purpose. It sounds like a lot. Typically, you can get this done for between $350 and $1,000.
Yeah.
And while that can sound expensive or cheap, depending on your perspective, it's money well spent
Yeah.
as opposed to having the courts decide what to do. And for that reason, if you have any sort of desire to help out your family and make the transition of your life to your death more easy, it's worth spending the money.
Yes, it absolutely is.